So the purpose of this video is to provide a very quick summary and overview of the policies and procedures that code enforcement departments should use in adopting a program to begin an active code enforcement lien foreclosure program. The reality is most departments across the state adopt what I call the file and forget mechanism of collection, and that is you have a code enforcement case that might go on for weeks or months or years. There's lots of time and energy involved in that, and at the end of that case you just file a lien and then forget about it, hoping that at some point in time maybe somebody will call in and ask to pay that lien off. But what happens is oftentimes those liens just get forgotten about, and the liens actually become drivers for further blight and abandonment, because even if a property owner wants to get rid of a property, the code enforcement and municipal and other liens that are up there become real anchors hanging over that and preventing development, preventing property from changing hands and making its way into active use. My work in this area began with a proposal and a program that happens with many departments. Somebody wakes up one day, looks at a database of liens, and recognizes we've got hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars worth of liens out there, and we don't have a systemized, organized, or proactive way about going out there and collecting these liens. Well, what this program here is going to show you is how you, in a department, should engage in a thorough top-to-bottom review of the entire code process and then the liens, and then secondarily begin to identify those properties which we should begin going after. Now, the problem to be solved is this: whether it's neighbors that are calling in, or constituents, or leaders in departments, or political leaders, they're identifying properties that in the department are the most notorious ones. That vacant lot near downtown that's been vacant for 5 years, that abandoned house in a nice neighborhood that's been a source of crime and vandalism and other things. And often, for years maybe, the department has said there's nothing we can do. We've liened, and after that we can't do anything about it. Well, that's not true. What I'm going to show you here are the programs that you can adopt and the procedures that your department should be adopting and putting into place to address those very troublesome cases, and then to roll it out in a more widespread fashion in a systematic way to start collecting on liens, importantly, bringing properties into compliance. But the most important thing is, in doing so, engaging in active economic development and actually regenerating and revitalizing communities by breathing new life into them, getting these code cases cleaned up, getting new owners or neighbors involved in those properties that for many years have been the blight on the community. So please pay attention to the series, subscribe for further updates that will be coming out. So there you have it. As I said, it was very short, very simple. The reason it's short and simple is the concepts are short, they're simple, they're very black and white. If a municipality has a lien out there, the lien should be collected. No longer should any department be involved in a code process where liens are simply filed and forgotten. We have a responsibility to constituents to recover money that is spent on cases, particularly when we're talking about hard costs. But more importantly, we have a responsibility to our communities to not let properties remain in a blighted condition. I'm happy to engage and continue discussions with you. You want to set up telephone conferences, video calls, and then ultimately, I'd love to come down and speak with anybody in person in your department. So subscribe to this channel and look forward to further updates. Thank you.